My people, it's about that time.
Like a boss.
Live from the USA, helping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Today we are doing a live technical analysis on both Bitcoin and Ethereum and answering the question, which one should you buy in preparation for the greatest transformation of wealth in the history of humanity? So if this is your first time tuning in, congratulations, baby. We are now rocking with the best. My name is BK, also known as a crypto trader, and I'm the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. Every day I grace this microphone with my voice is another day you get to profit as a result, and today is no exception. So if you haven't done it already, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. Turn your notifications on. I make a video 7 days a week to try to help you make money trading Bitcoin and learning about blockchain technology. So with that being said, we are also giving away some free Bitcoin, free BTC to the community. All you need to do is shout out your city in the comments. We have a global community. I've seen Lithuania, I've seen Bosnia, I've seen Switzerland, Germany, Boss Town, and it's pretty amazing. So this is a chance. I'll pick a random video, random comment every single Friday, and you will win some free BTC compliments of the boy BK. Now let's go ahead and make this money. So here we go. This is the granddaddy of them all, and I'm gonna try to do this video in under 15 minutes. So, I'm trying to get through 2 charts, with a little bit of TA for you guys in 15. Let's see if we can get it done. This is the original cycle, right? This is Bitcoin, BTC to the USD. This is a daily. You have 2 big cycles that Bitcoin has been trending to. That's the first one. That's basically, the 2017 cycle. This is the one that's most intriguing right now. This is kind of like the 2021, 2022 cycle. Now, what I want to look at is really up in here, because you see, as long as we're above 48,000, like this cycle is really just capping out at this point. So it's almost irrelevant. It's like, well, we don't have to worry about consolidating that much. Really, this is the point that you need to be concerned about. If Bitcoin, sells off below 50, what is this price right here? Bitcoin starts selling off below 57, 55,000, then it's probably going to pull back quite a bit. But at the same time, the whales are buying this thing up hand over fist. I've done a few videos right now talking about follow the whales. And I remember one of the statistics was like 70% of the Bitcoin purchased in the last few years hasn't even moved the wallet that it came from. So it's like we're just dealing with the interchange of the leftover. You know what I'm saying? And it's only like 17 million, 3 or 4 million left to be issued. So, you got to realize like this price is going to continue to go up exponentially. And that's what you start to see right here is, some of the bigger buyers in the world are buying this thing up hand over fist. So in a situation to where we kind of have a top-down suppression, it's one or two things can happen. It's either going to drop or it's going to continue to go up. And I'm betting on the second. But for the purpose of this video, we're looking at what is the better buy right now between Bitcoin and Ethereum. So now we want to jump in, let's say, 77-minute chart. Haven't done one of these in a while. Right? And now I see why. Go back out to the 343. It's just too much noise in there. We do a quick trend line. Boom, boom. Right? This is kind of like our top-down suppression. As I've said before, this basically kind of forces Bitcoin into this channel. What we know about Bitcoin is it is amazing at accumulating more dollars. But it's no guarantee that it's going to break an all-time high within the next week, within the next month, within the next 2 months. This chart can stretch out, another 6 to 9 weeks. So I think Bitcoin, until we give it a prepositional phrase, until Bitcoin breaks 70,000, 72,000, put that on the green. Yep, boom, boom. I think Ethereum might be the better buy, and here's why. Let's jump over to Ethereum. Otherwise, Bitcoin is just trading sideways, right? So we jump over now to Ethereum. This is ETH to, keep in mind, I'm looking at ETH to Bitcoin, right? I'm not looking at ETH to dollars. This is why I made this video, because the chart Ethereum is set up to make you more Bitcoin. Bitcoin is only good at doing one thing, and that's making you more dollars. But the real opportunity to leverage, the realm of compound interest is to accumulate Bitcoin via the alts, right? And that's the number one goal in this world from now until the day I leave it, is accumulate as much Bitcoin as fast and as often as possible. Right? So this is Ethereum ETH to BTC. This is Binance's chart. What I like about this one, we go back a little bit, right? Ethereum has some of the cleanest levels, I think, of any chart in the market. Like, it just resonates, it just talks to itself, and it listens. So now we have a situation to where we're coming up on a nice descending wedge, a nice little dovetail in between this 4.22 and the 2.4. That's where you want to rebuy. That's like the double down area, and this, keep in mind, this is a multi-year chart, but I think, the real opportunity is to find some of these altcoins that are setting up for, recovery rallies. That way, when Bitcoin decides to take a little bit off the top, and even if Bitcoin goes to 110, 112,000, it's gonna come back down to 88. Like, it goes up and it comes down. But it's like in those moments when it comes down and it consolidates, that's when you really have the chance to get some big profit out of these altcoins. That's when it's alt season. I compared this, to how it was, and I'm not saying alt season is right around the corner. I think charts like this, like Ethereum, suggest that it is on the way. When Ethereum makes money, when Binance makes money, when Ripple makes money, these are tributaries. It's like the entire ecosystem is one source of water. It's an endless ocean of economic opportunity. And when you have, what is a tributary? I don't think I spelled it right, but it's basically like a divergent, like a stream. So we have Bitcoin is the major source of the water, kind of like the ocean, but then you have these rivers that run from it. You got the Missouri River and the Ohio River, and from those you got the Cuyahoga River. I'm from Cleveland, so you got Lake Erie, right? But it's like all these sources of water, connect to the primal source, but divert into different economies. The ERC20 network is probably the number one, altcoin platform that's building longevity for the rest of the cryptoverse. So I get excited when I see Ethereum setting up to make money, because it ensures almost that the rest of the cryptoverse has financial gain and opportunity in their immediate future. And this is not a bad setup to buy into. It's essentially minimum risk, maximum reward. Now you might get a situation if Bitcoin jumps up out the gym to 120,000, Ethereum could fall here, to 10, 12% loss. I don't think that's going to kill this chart, because when you look at Bitcoin's dominance, it's gone down considerably from what it was. But it suggests that the tide is changing, that Bitcoin, although it is receiving many more dollars per IOTA at a time, I think some of these altcoins are beginning to start to catch up with the dollars that they're receiving as well. Right, looking at last month, this doesn't even really show you anything anymore. This is a bad chart, you guys. I don't even know why they do this. Right, so Ethereum sitting at 16, 17, 17, 18, 15, 15, right? So it's like relatively flat, but this is the opportunity. And by trading Ethereum, when this chart goes up and to the right, we are accumulating more Bitcoin IOTA unit time. And that's the end goal, guys. That is the number one goal you should have for your financial salvation in this present planet we find ourselves currently. Accumulate as much Bitcoin, buy land tax-free, start a college or a church, and write it off as compliments of the system that controls us, right? That's the end goal. My name's Brandon Kelly. I'm here to change the world. I developed a method called the Boss Method. It's very, very easy, very, very simple to help you make money and find effective, trades in the market. I am starting a journey to where I take $300 invested every month and flip it into 10,000. I think it's probably going to take me between 12 and 16 months to get up to 10 racks, but we will see. So you're more than welcome to join me on that journey. I'm going to be giving away free trades as a part of the Money Team subscription. Just drop your phone number right there on bossofbitcoin.com. I'm giving the first trade away this weekend. So August 1st, tomorrow, I am going to buy $300 in Bitcoin. I'm going to make one trade, and this weekend, that trade will be announced to that community. So if you want to join me, flipping 300 into 10 bands, then you're more than welcome. My goal is to help as many people make as much money as possible. I started in this game in 2017, bought my first Bitcoin for around $450, $500, and learned how to trade. As soon as they put it on TradingView, I'm like, I could chart this, I can measure it, I could correlate it, I can leverage it. And that's what I did. I made about $500,000 in the first 6 months in the early days of trading, and I started a YouTube channel to help people to try to do the same. So that is my mission. That is my message. And now you have the opportunity to join me. But by all means, show me some love in the comments, get some free Bitcoin. With that being said, everybody, it's that time of the day. Signing out, boss. Boy BK, no matter where you stay, Brazil to Bay or California, all the way back out through Germany. Good night, good morning, and good day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. Hit that thumbs up button for a player one time. Do that for me if you appreciate mine. Till we meet again, stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.
Like a boss.
Huh?
Huh?